welcome to Nina's Knots to Crochet. I'm Lynanne. If you're new here, hey, thanks for stopping by and checking out my channel. My channel, it's all about crochet. A little bit about knitting and a lot about yarn, but mostly it's about my life and my journey through this fantastic yarning community. Returning subscribers, thanks so much for coming back, spending a little bit of your Monday with me. I know it's a little bit later in the day than I normally get my videos out, but you know what? I am lacking some motivation. It is cloudy and gray and yeah, it was hard to get going this morning. So anyway, here I am. It's Monday. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody had a great weekend. We had a fun weekend. It was, you know, football around here, and we're all about football and things like that. So had a really good weekend as far as our teams were concerned, except for Notre Dame. I don't know what came over them, but Tennessee did well, and the Bears did well, and IU did well. So we had a good weekend as far as sports were concerned in the football realm. Let's see what else is going on. I think I didn't get a whole lot of crochet done, you guys. my Crojo has kind of left the building. I'm doing things that I know I have to do because I have said that these are the things that I want to get done. But I'm really struggling with a couple of different projects that I'm working on, and it's really making it difficult to find joy in doing any of it. So I kind of took a step back this weekend. That's why I'm just now working on my luck of the draw. Usually I would have this done by Sunday and be able to show it to you on Monday completed. Now I spent mostly yesterday. I did very little bit of crocheting. I spent a lot of time reading and watching TV. The problem is I'm got two big projects that I am struggling with. Make that 3 projects that I'm really struggling with. The test pattern that I'm doing for Tiny Couch Crochet, I am so in over my head and struggling with it that I'm thinking I'm gonna have to drop out. I'm gonna have another conversation with Ashley today and tell her where I'm struggling, and maybe she can give me some insight. There's 5 weeks left in this test pattern, or this test period. Maybe I can get it done. I don't know. I'm going to talk to her and see what she suggests. I remember the beautiful shirt that I wanted to make. I made a mistake in it. I didn't catch it till I was almost completely done with the front panel. And I went to frog it, and it knotted up so bad that I can't frog it. And the other problem is I'm not going to have enough yarn. The way I calculated the yarn was wrong, and now I don't have enough, which means I've got to come up with some more yarn, and the yarn that I'm using is discontinued. I mean, it's just one problem on top of another problem. And then I'll show you the problem I'm having with the third project when we get to that. So let's talk about luck of the draw. Isn't this pretty? I love this color combination. Doesn't that say welcome to the beach to you? I am doing luck of the draw. I believe this is luck of the draw 9, hosted by the amazing Trish from Mama Swift. This was the original idea from Nan's Next Knots, but she hasn't felt good the last couple of times, so other people have kind of stepped in for her. Like last time, Luck of the Draw 8, the Boggy Creek edition, was Lynette at Charmed Grammy and Jaxie from Creations by Jax. They did a collab, and Jaxie created that blanket square, the square blanket, using the Luck of the Draw stitch, which was a lot of fun. But you know, with Luck of the Draw, you don't have to make a blanket. You can make whatever you want. It just so happens I'm doing blankets. This time around, Trish is hosting. Her channel is linked in the description box below. And you all know Luck of the Draw. You pick a bunch of colors. You pick a main color and then 8 colors to go with it. But since we're doing a truncated, a 10-week version of this, I've cut it down to 5 colors, 4 of which have double numbers, so that my colors get used more often. And so this week I am on this really pretty light blue. It is a K.A.M.E cotton funnel cake, and the color is Calm Skies, and it's just like a blue gray. It's a really pretty blue. My main color is this comfy cotton blend. It's a discontinued color, and I don't even think they make this anymore, which is what's driving me crazy. And then I don't have the ball band, but it's a bunch of different, it's the 2 different blues with the cream running through it. So here's what I've got so far. Now, normally I'm done with this usually on Sundays, but yeah, yesterday I didn't feel like doing anything. So my plan is to do 5 rows a week. That should give me about a 45, maybe 46, 47 length on this. If not, I'll add to it, but my width is right about 38, 39. So we're good there, and I'll make the length fit no matter what I have to do. So, but for the next, all right, so we're on week 3, so we got 7 more weeks to go. So it's not too late to join in. You can pick any project. It doesn't have to be a blanket. I am doing the blanket that Trish at Mama Swift, that she designed for Boggy Creek. And this is her textured cavern throw, which is a beautifully textured blanket. It's an easy 2-row repeat, super simple to do. There is a tutorial on how to get started and how to do it. The tutorial for this blanket, even though it was designed by Trish, the blanket itself, the tutorial is on Juan the Yarn Addict's channel. He did it for her, and he does a fantastic job explaining how to make this blanket. So if you're interested in that, go on over to Juan's channel and check out that tutorial. I'll have that listed in my description box below also. So that is my luck of the draw. I got 2 more rows to go, and then I'll be finished with this week's. So the other make-along that I'm in is the Judy's Creations and Crochet, her bird mal, where she shows us a picture every month of a bird, and you take inspiration from that colors in the bird, and you make something that inspires you. So I loved this month's picture. It's blues, it's sapphire, it's birthday month, September, and this is the yarn I picked. This is a mill end, cotton mill end from Hirschner's. I love this yarn. It's so pretty. I'm not a big fan of sparkle yarn when I'm working with it, but I love the way it works up. So far, so good. This one doesn't bother me. I think it's the cotton, because the cotton's extra soft. So I'm not really feeling the stellina or whatever you want to call it in there. Most of the times I can feel it, and I hate the feel of it on my fingers, but this isn't bothering me so much. So I'm going to plow through this. But my problem is that there's something wrong, and I don't know what. My stitch count is correct. My cluster count is correct. Everything is correct. I'm still using the same hook, and it's flaring out. This section here, this 3-row section of the puff stitches, which is a really beautiful section, it's once you get to this first window row, it starts going out. My stitch count is correct. I can't imagine why this row is like way out, and I don't know what the problem is. I have frogged this and started this over 3 or 4 times, and this is where I got so frustrated. I mean, look how beautiful that is. It's just absolutely gorgeous. And I mean, I'm not a puff stitch fan, but I love that look of that to break up this lace section here. So if anybody has done this pattern, can you give me some insight? I'm going to write the name of the pattern here because I don't know how to pronounce it. So if you've done this, please give me some insight on why my puff stitch section is adding like 4 or 5 stitches, although they're really not there. The stitch count is correct. I'm at 86 stitches no matter what I do. and that's the stitch count, but it's flaring out, and you can't block cotton. It'll spring right back. So I'm very frustrated with this, but I'm gonna keep going. I even thought about just skipping the puff sections and just doing this lace section here at the bottom and just doing that the whole way, you know, 17 rows of that, and then the window and the lace. That's not really the pattern I really wanted, but I don't like it flaring out. Look at that flare. Isn't that awful? Oh. So if you've done this pattern or have any insight on how I can make this stop flaring out, please let me know. The only change I made in the pattern calls for a 3.5mm hook. I did go up to a 4mm hook, but I'm using a 4mm hook the whole way through. So that can't be the issue. I mean, that can't be the problem at all. If I'm still using the same hook and the same yarn, it should, and the same stitch count, it should stay straight, and it's not. It's doing this. So yeah, that's why I'm completely frustrated, to the point that I didn't even want to pick up a hook all weekend long. So anyway, I'm gonna get back at it because I really want to get these last few rows done on this and wait till Thursday when Trish will tell us what our next color is, because I think this is going to be so pretty. Boy or girl are going to love this one. I can't wait. What else is going on? So Tunisian Tuesday this week, we're going to talk about our progress on the scarf and probably another stitch tutorial. Wednesday, don't forget we have a unboxing. I haven't decided whose channel is going to host it. As soon as we know, we will let you know. Plus Wednesday, I have some really fun things I want to show you that have come in the mail. And then Friday, of course, is BOGGY blanket, what I've made and your squares that have come in. And I do appreciate all of your squares coming in. And we'll talk more about that on Friday. So you guys, that's Make Along Monday. I hope you had a great weekend. I hope you have an even better week. Make sure you're taking care of yourself and giving yourself some grace. But above all, be kind to everyone, and we'll talk to you on tomorrow, Tunisian Tuesday. Have a good one.